Alright, what is up, peeps? We got a serious one today. It is time to take action. How many of you guys have been sitting on your ass the past 2 years and thinking, should I get into crypto? Should I not? Should I buy this coin? Should I not? Have you guys been buying the dip? Because in today's video, we're going to look into ICP and we've actually got some action to be taken, guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, guys, let's be real. Tell me, what are you rating the fit, to be honest? We got the little Bitcoin Boys Club. Pump it. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can probably see that, right? Anyway, the purpose of me wearing this t-shirt today, guys, is because it looks like we need to buy the dip. This is going to be the same thing that happened with ICP between $10 and $15. Everybody was seeing it in a range. They knew it was in the range and they still didn't take action. And then they bought at $20. Don't let that be you today. Now, guys, I normally start on CoinMarketCap, but I thought we'd do a little bit different today. Look where we are. Look where we are. We're basically at the halving. It's going to be in less than 2 weeks, guys, right? And we are in the blue area. Now, what does the blue area represent, guys? It represents that we're between the fire sale and the accumulation zone. We're probably more towards the accumulation zone at this point, guys. But what has happened with Bitcoin every single time after the halving? You can see here in 2016, guys, we had an insane run up, led up to the halving, a little pre-halving volatility, and then an eventual run up for the next year to 2 years. In 2020, again, we had a little pre-halving dip. You know what caused this massive dip. Maybe it wouldn't have been this big if you know what didn't happen then. But then after the halving, guys, we had our run up of nearly 1 year. Now where are we? We are right before the halving, and everybody was expecting this like pre-halving dump, the same what's happened in the past 2 halvings. And because of the increased demand, guys, it just hasn't happened. So do you think that we're going to get the same rally over the next year as what we got in the previous 2 halvings? Because that is what it's looking like to me, guys. And that is why I say this is our final stage of accumulation for your altcoins, guys. You're not going to be getting altcoins this cheap this time in like 9 months time, guys. We're going to be somewhere around the yellow band. And that is going to be a point where we start to say, right, it is time to get the hell out of the market. Now, I saw this today, guys, and it skews my little doggy downstairs. He's having a fun time in the garden. But don't understand why people will buy $5 coffees multiple times a week but refuse to learn about crypto. Now, I'm on both sides of this, guys. I buy $5 coffees every day, unfortunately. That is my vice. Everybody has their own. Some of you guys, you're doing some mad stuff on the weekends. I'm having a mad time in my local coffee shop, guys. But there are going to be so many more people that start to come in and they're late to the crowd, and all of a sudden now they want to know about ICP, and they're going to be telling you, hey guys, are you into crypto? Yeah, I'm into crypto. Oh, have you heard about this coin called ICP? And that's usually going to be a top signal, guys, when all of your friends, your family, your aunties that you haven't seen in 10 years, they're telling you, oh, you should go and look up ICP. That's when maybe the retail really have got into the market, guys. But for all of us who have been diligent over the past 2 years, who have been buying the dip, go and check it out on my Etsy store, link in the comment. Guys, we're chilling and we're going to be selling to these people, okay? Don't get it twisted. And I'll show you this sometimes. Now, I don't know about this. I mean, getting the market cap of ETH now. What is ETH's market cap? Like, is it $500 billion? Is it $1 trillion? Let's go check it out, actually. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you've got Bitcoin at a $1.3 trillion market cap. And then you've got Ethereum at a $400 billion market cap, guys. And remember, ICP number 18, are we? Is still a $7 billion market cap. So to get to like a 70 billion, not even to 100 billion, we're still a 10x away. And I do think that is very possible. Are we going to get to $500 billion for ICP in this cycle? Most likely not. Can it happen in the future? Most definitely. But just to show you the potential returns on today's price to where ICP could eventually be at some point in the future, then that is a 72x return. And a lot of you guys who have locked up your ICP for 8 years, you may be unlocking it for these gains in like 2032 or whatever it is, right? And again, why I say to buy the dip, guys, because the pump to come, not only for ICP, but for a lot of the altcoins, it's going to psychologically damage a lot of people. And you can see SBF being the prequel to the ICP movie. That's usually in the movie where you start off at the absolute lows and everything's happened. Your wife left you, you lost your job, and then the rest of the movie is the recovery. And I do believe that we are in the recovery. We're in the redemption arc for ICP right now, guys, and you're starting to see everybody and their mother talk about ICP online, telling you how it's such an amazing buy at these prices. If it's an amazing buy at these prices, then I think it's time to take action. Let's go check out the trading view. Alrighty guys, we didn't do an ICP update for the past 2 days because there was just not that much to talk about. I've just feel like I'm repeating myself at this point. I didn't want to just start to bore all of you guys, but guess what has happened? We're in buy zone 1, baby. We're in buy zone 1, and that goes between $16.50 all the way to $17.50, right? So what do we do when we're in these buy zones? We buy. It's simple as that, guys. It's not rocket science. It's not a trick question. We buy. You can see the stock RSI is coming back down, and usually this is a lagging indicator, guys. So we may, we may come down a little bit more, but the price may not follow, if that makes sense. We may just have some accumulation or a recovery. But we're in buy zone 1. I have bought today. Yes. What happens when we come down to buy zone 2, guys? I'll buy more. And buy zone 2, to remind you, is between $14 all the way to $15.80, basically, nearly $16. And do those prices have to come? Most definitely not. They don't have to come, guys. But I'm preparing myself. And again, this is why I prepared myself in this scenario here. And I prepared all of you guys on the channel. Again, if you've got this far, you're not subscribed, go and drop a sub. But we said that once we do start to reach these levels, we just don't think about it and we buy. And that's why I say to all of you guys, I preach to all of you guys, you need to set yourself up in advance, in the future, look into the future, try and have a look through the looking glass into the future, guys, and say, if this happens, I will do this. If this happens, I will do that. The same with your selling. If this price comes, once we get to $150 ICP, I will sell 20% of my bag. And then you do it. And then you make money, and then you roll it over into the next bear market, right? So again, we have hit buy zone 1 for our next leg, guys, and I am taking action. You guys can let me know what you are doing in the comments. But that's it, short and sweet, guys. You already know what the deal is with ICP. We are so close to the halving. It's basically 2 weeks until the halving. Make every single day count. And until next time, it's been your boy Lex Money. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.